All right, strap yourselves in for this one, folks.
Oh, yeah.
We are diving deep into a legal case so utterly bizarre.
Yeah,
You'd swear it was straight out of, like, a satirical news website,
totally. It's definitely one for the books.
We're talking high-stakes courtroom drama,
Mm-hmm.
but with a heavy dose.
A heavy dose.
Absurdity, right?
Object certainty, yeah.
So the players in this wild legal showdown,
Yeah.
Baron von Greenback
Oh, yeah, I know that name.
and Monkey D. Mills,
Okay.
and it all stems from an online gaming rivalry.
Oh, wow.
Known way, way too far.
Over a game. Oh,
Over a game, exactly.
wow.
Marvel Rivals, to be precise.
Okay.
And this thing, it's escalated all the way
No way.
to the UK's top court, which is crazy in itself.
Yeah.
But what makes this deep dive even more wild
What's that?
is the cast of characters it's attracted. I mean, we're talking some seriously unusual players.
Well, that's what makes these cases so fascinating, right?
Absolutely.
It's the motivations, the personalities.
Right.
That's what makes it a story.
Exactly, exactly. So let's set the scene.
Okay.
The alleged incident, the alleged assault, it all went down at Baron von Greenback's residence in Kent.
Okay.
Sparked, of course, by this heated online gaming rivalry that we mentioned. Right.
Right, right.
And the alleged assault itself.
Yeah.
Well, get this. Monkey D. Mills supposedly tried to drown Baron
What?
in a bowl of curry.
No way. Curry.
Curry.
That's a new one.
I know, right?
You got to wonder, like, how does something like
I know.
that even get to the top court?
I know. You'd think it'd get thrown out somewhere along the line, right?
You'd think.
But I think that's part of what makes this so interesting, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's just so out there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you add in the charges themselves, which are, well, they're just as out there, right?
Okay, what are we talking about?
So we're talking racial hatred, aggravated assault, and even
Whoa, hold on.
anal bleeding.
Anal bleeding, what does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Is that, like, a legal term?
I don't think so. I think that's just, Baron being Baron, right?
Sounds like it.
But that's not all. Baron's lawyer, and this is where it gets really interesting,
Yeah.
is none other than Nigel Farage.
No way. Really?
Yes.
What's he doing in this mess?
Well, he's framing this whole thing as a social justice crusade,
Oh, interesting. A social justice crusade, huh?
which, you got to give him credit for that spin.
That's a bold strategy for sure. It's
It is, right?
it's very calculated.
Yeah.
Using that language
Yeah.
really taps into, the current climate
For sure.
and could sway public opinion,
Oh, absolutely.
even the jury potentially.
Absolutely.
It's smart, really.
It's very strategic. Okay, so let's talk about these legal teams, because this is where it gets even more interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
So on one side, we've got Monkey D. Mills, represented by, this guy named Percy.
Percy, okay.
And Percy's main qualification, as far as we can tell,
Yeah.
is that he's played Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney,
The video game.
the video game, twice.
Oh my God. That's his legal experience.
Apparently.
Wow.
Okay.
And on the other side.
You've got Nigel Farage, right?
Yeah.
Seasoned political figure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you've got like a Chihuahua going up against a bulldog.
This is like something out of a movie.
I know, it really makes you wonder, right? Like, what is happening to the legal profession?
I know, right? Is it like all about performance now?
It seems like it. More theatrics than actual, like, legal expertise.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, is Percy's approach, as entertaining as it might be?
Yeah,
Does it undermine the seriousness of the legal process?
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope, isn't it?
it is. It is. Okay, but the thing is, the courtroom drama,
Yeah.
it totally lived up to the hype. Like, day one,
Yeah.
Percy shows up dressed as
Wait, what's up?
Mr. Fantastic
You kidding?
from the Fantastic Four.
Like full costume.
Full costume.
No way.
Starts quoting the Joker movie
Oh, brother.
and throwing in these random
I
ramblings
don't know.
about living in a society.
Oh, God. This is going to be good.
It was wild.
I bet. But like seriously though, is that even allowed?
I have no idea.
Like to just disrupt the court like that?
I guess we'll find out.
I guess so. I mean, I get it. He's trying to make a scene, get attention.
Yeah, totally.
But it also just seems, I don't know, disrespectful to the whole process.
Totally.
And to everyone involved, really.
Yeah.
I mean, people are there seeking justice. It's not a joke.
Absolutely.
It's not a platform for, personal notoriety.
Okay, but it gets even wilder, because then you have Baron's friend.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This guy, he's called the Sausage King.
The Sausage King.
The Sausage King. I'm not making this up.
This is just getting more and more surreal.
I know, right? So, the Sausage King, he threatens to...
He threatens to what?
To detonate himself.
Detonate. Like blow himself up.
Blow himself up.
Oh, why?
If he doesn't get to host another episode of his internet show.
He has an internet show.
Oh, yeah. It's called Big Boy Honesty Hour.
You can't make this stuff up.
I know. At this point, it feels less like a courtroom and more like, a reality TV set.
Right. This
Yeah.
is more like, I don't know, some kind of weird performance art.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it really highlights, like, the power of these internet personalities, right?
Wow, yeah.
Like, they can just command attention wherever they go.
Yeah. They create these online personas.
Yeah.
And they have this following, this audience.
Yeah.
And it spills over into the real world.
It's scary almost.
It is. It really makes you think about the whole, like, blurring of lines between online platforms and real-world consequences.
Yeah.
It's not just a game anymore.
Right. It's not. Okay. So if you thought day 1 was nuts, day 2, it was even crazier.
Okay. Hit me with it. What happened on day 2?
Percy, right, our Phoenix Wright lawyer.
Yeah.
He starts the day by singing Mr. Bombastic backwards.
He's really committed to the bit, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, backwards.
Well, tap dancing.
Wall tap dancing.
And throwing copies of the Magna Carta at the jury.
Wait, the Magna Carta? Like the original?
I don't know if they were originals, but,
Still, that's like a historical document.
I know. It's just so bizarre.
You know what I find interesting about all this?
What's that?
Like the symbolism of it, right?
Yeah.
He's using the Magna Carta, this document that represents, like, the foundation of English law as a prop.
Yeah.
In his little performance?
Yeah.
I mean, what does that say about his understanding of the law?
I don't know.
Or his respect for the legal system?
It's weird. It's really weird.
It is. Okay, so what else happened?
Okay, so get this.
Yeah.
King Charles III.
Okay.
He's presiding over the case, right? And at some point during all this chaos, he chimes in.
No way. He actually, like, spoke.
Oh, yeah. And you'll never guess what he says.
Okay, tell me. What did he say?
Lit AF for real, for real.
He did not.
He did. Like, I'm talking internet slang.
I can't believe it.
I know. It's like a monarch using internet slang.
In court.
In court.
It's unprecedented.
It really is.
But it also kind of makes you wonder, right? Like, does this make the monarchy seem more relatable, more human?
Yeah.
Or does it, like, undermine their authority?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question.
It's a weird time we live in, man.
It is. So after all this, right, Farage decides to call...
Calls who?
Mr. Hinn-Bennessy to the stand.
Is this?
And Mr. Hinn-Bennessy, well, he proceeds to go on this tangent.
A tangent about what?
About Brexit, Donald Trump, and Gamergate.
Oh, God. Of course he does.
I know, right?
Yeah.
All before being escorted out of the courtroom.
And it sounds like everyone involved saw this trial as, like, their chance to grab the spotlight.
Totally.
This case, it's like a microcosm of, like, all the anxieties of our time.
Like the political stuff, the cultural stuff.
Yeah.
It all just, like, spills over into this, seemingly unrelated event.
Exactly. It's a good reminder,
Of what?
That even in a courtroom, a place that's supposed to be focused on facts and evidence, larger societal tensions, they can really influence the narrative.
Totally. Okay, but here comes the climax of this whole crazy circus.
What happened?
King Charles, right, who'd been, like, laughing hysterically
through the whole thing.
Apparently, while hastily exiting the courtroom, suffers a sudden, how do I put this delicately, intestinal incident.
Oh, no.
And,
So he didn't make it.
He did not make it.
Oh, wow. I mean, what a way to go.
What a way to go, right?
Talk about an unexpected end.
I know. It just adds another layer of absurdity to this already unbelievable situation.
It's mind-blowing. Like, what does this whole case even say about our legal system?
Right.
That something like this can play out on such a public stage.
It's wild.
It is. It is. It really forces us to think, doesn't it?
About what?
About how we define justice.
Yeah.
In a world where entertainment and the internet and everyone's personal agendas, they all just collide.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good question, right?
It is. Like, how do we make sure that justice isn't, completely overshadowed by the spectacle?
By the spectacle, yeah. It's scary, honestly.
It is. It's something we all need to think about.
Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive into the absurd.
Until next time.
Until next time.